guys, welcome back to my channel if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Sydney. I film cruelty-free beauty videos 3 times a week. Today's video is one that I'm really excited about because today we are going to be decluttering my Kaleido Cosmetics cart. So if you guys weren't aware, Clionadh is having a huge sale. I think it starts on January 21st. It's the Tuesday that I'm posting this. So it starts today. I believe it starts at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen right here. But I am very excited because if you guys haven't seen this brand, I'll insert like a little video clip of their Instagram feed right here. They create the most gorgeous shadows. They've gotten a lot of buzz over the past year for their stained glass collection, and it is absolutely stunning. I'm actually wearing one of these shades from the collection on my eyelids today. It's the shade Carving. It is absolutely stunning, and these shadows can be a little bit on the pricey side. They definitely have some that are a little bit more affordable, but since they are on sale, I definitely want to take advantage of the sale and make an order. But you guys, there are so many options on the website. They have so many beautiful swatches on their Instagram that it would be fun to film a little cart declutter, because these always help me kind of clear my mind, kind of make me feel like I'm making the best purchasing decision possible. So I thought it would be fun to do one for this sale. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So the fun thing is, when I actually sat down to make my wish list, at first I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna buy this one set of single shadows. Maybe I'll grab one of the multi-chromes, maybe I won't. But I ended up sitting down and I watched tons of swatch videos, I watched a bunch of review videos, and I have a huge list of multi-chromes that I want. So let's just hop into the multi-chromes that are really catching my attention right now. So normally I insert like a little screen capture from my computer right here, but I feel like they really do have better pictures of the products on Instagram. So those are the clips that I'll be inserting as I talk about each product, but let's hop into it. So the first shadows that I want to talk about are some of their pastel multi-chromes. So normal multi-chromes have a black base, and these multi-chromes are a little bit softer, and they're called pastel because they have a gray base. So they're just a little bit softer, they're not quite as intense, and they're also much cheaper than the full-on multi-chromes. So the two shades that are really catching my attention are Cathedral and Turret. So Cathedral is like this really pretty golden taupey shade with like this beautiful red shift in it. I'm going to insert a video right here, you guys, because you really just cannot capture the magic of these shades in a single photo. It is absolutely stunning. Turret is more of a pinky purple blue shifty shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. These are each 15% off, and they're going to retail for $9.10. I believe normally they're around the $14 mark, so that is a pretty good deal on them. So those are the only two pastel multi-chromes that are on my wish list right now. I have a lot of glitter multi-chromes on my wish list, so hop in and buckle in for this one. So the first one on my wish list is actually one of their new shades, and this is the shade Opulent. It is so gorgeous. So Clionadh describes this as a warm purple brown base that shifts from orange to gold to green to blue, and that just sounds so shifty, so beautiful, so magical. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these glitter multi-chromes have a much softer base, and as the name implies, they have a little bit of glitter in them. They're what I have on my eyelids today, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful. I'm not really into the super intense multi-chromes. There is one on my wish list, but it is pretty pricey, and I honestly think I'll end up getting rid of it. So these are kind of where my focus is at and the ones that I'm really wanting. Next shade in the collection is called Abrasion, and it is so beautiful, you guys. It definitely looks like it has a really strong warm base, but then it kind of shifts from blue to silver back to that warm gorgeousness again, and I'm just drooling over that one, you guys. It's absolutely beautiful. Next on my list, I have the shade Glazed. So Glazed is described as having a sheer purple base with large glitter particles that shifts from pink to orange to gold. So next up, we have the shade called Tracery, which is stunning, you guys. Tracery is another purple one, and for me, it'll probably be one or the other with these two. This one is described as a sheer lilac base with large glitter particles that shift from indigo to violet to pink to orange to gold. Next up, we have the shade Grisaille, is I believe how you say it. So this is described as a semi-pigmented terracotta base with a medium glitter particles that shift from turquoise, from indigo to pink to blue. This one looks like it's one that maybe I could get away with wearing. I mean, you can get away with wearing any of these on an everyday basis, but I feel like this one could be a little bit sneakier to where it could appear a little bit more neutral, a little more tame from far away, and then when you get close up, you really see the magic. These next two shades are also one where I'm kind of thinking either or because they are pretty similar. So this first one is called Ornamental, and this one's described as a semi-sheer lime base with small glitter particles that shift from yellow to gold to lime to turquoise, which just sounds magical. I feel like I read these descriptions and I'm just going to keep saying it sounds magical because these are truly magical shadows. And then the next one is Corrosion, and this one is described as a semi-sheer orange base with medium glitter particles that shift from lime to turquoise to blue. Both of those are just absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next up, we have the shade Blaze, and this one is described as a sheer orange base with medium glitter particles that shift from peach to gold to lime. And then finally, the last glitter multi-chrome that I have on my wish list / in my cart is called Torch, and this one's described as a pigmented copper base with medium glitter particles that shift from red to orange to gold, which sounds like a warm tone lover's me paradise. So that's gonna wrap it up for the glitter multi-chrome. So these are gonna retail for $6.50, with the exception of Opulent, which I believe was the first one that I mentioned. That's their newest multi-chrome, and that one retails for $11 just because I think the pigments in there are a little bit more expensive. So as I said, I do have one actual multi-chrome that I want to mention, and that is the shade Kiln. Kiln is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. I drool over it every single time I see a swatch. So Kiln says that it shifts from burgundy to red to orange to gold, which again sounds like a warm toned lover's dream. I just think it's absolutely stunning, you guys, and I just want to put it all over my eyelids like every single day. So then I do have a couple of singles that I want to put on my wish list, and these have been ones that I've been really eyeing for a really long time. So there is a bundle that Clionadh sells. That's called the Woodland bundle, and I've been drooling over this bundle since it released. I really almost bought it on launch day, but I'm like, no, wait, just slow down. I had another Clionadh order coming that I hadn't even touched yet, and so here is what that bundle looks like. It is stunning, you guys, and I did actually order one shade from the bundle when I placed an order a couple months ago. So I don't really need the entire bundle, and I feel like there are a couple shades in there based on the reviews that I've seen that I could totally skip over, especially based on shades that I already have in my collection. So the shades that I really want from this bundle include Dahlia, Beehive, Honeycomb, Wildfire, Pixie Ring, and Wild Berry Hunt. So that's not the entire bundle, but those all together would retail for about $28. So that's a big chunk of what I want to spend. So in total, if I bought everything that I just showed you guys, it would be $130-ish, not including shipping or taxes or any of that. So I wish I could spend that much on these beautiful eyeshadows, but for the sake of staying within my budget and just making good purchasing decisions, I would like to stay within that $50 price range. My budget is only $50 a month, but I only spent about $30 of it in December, so I'm kind of toying with the idea of giving myself that extra $20 to put towards this purchase because these shadows are beautiful. They're so unique and unexpected and such a great addition to my collection. So I'm kind of thinking about including that in there, but I would still kind of like to stay at the $50 mark because as I'm sitting down to film this video, Clionadh just posted a picture saying they're releasing a few new multi-chromes tonight leading up to the sale, so I would like to leave a little bit of room in my budget for maybe one or two of those if they really catch my eye. But let's get down into the nitty-gritty and start crossing some things off my list. So I feel like it was cheating a little bit to still include Corrosion on this list because while it is absolutely gorgeous, through the reviews that I was watching, I came across a video that Hannah Louise Poston did on these shadows, and I can link those videos down below that I found to be especially helpful for you guys if you guys are looking to make a purchase from this sale. I'm going to try to post this much earlier in the day than I usually post so you guys have some time to watch it, maybe see what I'm getting, see what I have to say about these shadows before you make your purchase, but just a little FYI. But I think I am going to cross Corrosion off my list because Hannah Louise Poston said and swatched it right next to JD Glow 365, which is a shadow that I just bought from them, and she said that they were very, very similar. They looked very similar. I think my eyelash is coming off. Oh no. Oh yeah. Taking flight. All right, you guys, this eyelash is coming off. Just please excuse that. I don't want to fix it, honestly. But she said that Corrosion is very, very similar to 365, and it looked very similar in the swatch, so I'm going to skip over that one. I am going to keep Ornamental on my list for now. I also think I'm going to get rid of the shade Torch. I think this shade is absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like if I had it, I would fall in love with it, but I also think it's quite similar to a lot of other shadows that I have in my collection, at least based on the swatches that I'm seeing. It's kind of that beautiful copper that shifts to a pink, which I have bought many times over because I just love that color combination. I think that does mean though that I'm going to keep Blaze in with my order for right now just because I do want kind of a warm multi-chrome. I really only have this one, and then I have one of their iridescent multichromes, I want to say, and that has a very, very sheer base and it's just kind of a wash of color. I think I'm actually going to take the shade Grisaille off my list as well, because looking at Grisaille right next to the shade Carving, those two look very, very similar, and as I said, I already own Carving. It's what's on my lids right now, so I'm also going to take that one off my list. Now I'm looking between glazed and tracery, and I think I'm going to take tracery off my list. It's a little bit more muted, and I feel like glazed is a little bit brighter and a little bit more glittery, which is what I'm really into at the moment. Ooh, you guys are down to 4. That makes me feel good. I really, really want to keep Opulent in. I still think Abrasion is stunning. Glazed is beautiful. Ornamental is beautiful. Blaze is beautiful. Okay, we're going to step away from the glitter multichromes for a second. Now let's take a look at the pastel multichromes again. Oh, you guys, I'm so torn on these two. I'm going to insert the video clips that I found on their Instagram, and so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I'm so torn on these. On one hand, Cathedral looks so gorgeous. I love that bright green flash. I love that it's just neutral enough to where I feel like I would feel comfortable wearing it on an everyday basis, and like it would just be this little fun little secret that I have. But I also love Turret. I love that it's that soft lilac-y tone. I can also see myself wearing that a lot on an everyday basis. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, so I still can't decide on those two, so I'm actually going to take Kiln off my list, which is the only true multichrome, just because I do really like the color and I think it would be beautiful on the eyes, but there are other things that I would rather purchase this go around. Okay, since I can't decide on the multichromes, let's go back to that Woodland bundle. So, okay, so as I'm looking at these shades, I feel like I can probably skip over... So as I'm looking at these shades, I feel like I can probably skip over Pixie Ring. I think it's gorgeous, but honestly, I think I might have a couple of similar singles in my collection. And I think I'm also going to skip over Beehive. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous kind of yellow gold shade, but I don't find myself reaching for that kind of shade very much. All right, I'm going to take a second, hop off camera, total up what my cart value would be right now, and kind of make some final decisions. Alright, you guys, so right now we're at $74.70, which is at the very upper limit of what I wanted to let myself spend. Oh, this is so difficult. Okay, I'm looking at the swatches of Cathedral and Opulent, and I feel like those are pretty similar. Okay, so I think I'm going to tell myself either one or the other of those. I'm waiting for some more swatches of Opulent to come out. They've really only posted swatch pictures, no swatch videos, so that may be a last minute decision that I make, but that'll kick about $10 to $11 off of my total. And you know what, guys, I think I'm going to take Glazed off of my glitter multichrome list as well. That's another $6 off. I do love that shade, but it is a lighter shade, and I feel like I would get more use out of the mid-tone shade. It just tends to be what I like to put all over my lid. And you know what, guys, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope this video was interesting for you to watch, and I hope maybe it helped you make some decisions for the upcoming Clionadh sale. I know it can be so overwhelming looking at their website, even looking at their Instagram. Even though they have so many fantastic, beautiful swatches, there's just so much beautiful eyeshadow to choose from. But that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more about the sale, I'll put all the sale information in the description box below. If you guys enjoyed this kind of declutter my cart kind of video, I have done quite a few of these in the past. I'll link them down below. And I did just want to say before I go that this video was inspired by Sarah Rose. She's done several of these on her channel. She just did one on Causemetics, I believe. So if you guys are interested in that, I will link her channel down below as well. But that's gonna wrap it up for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you guys are planning on shopping the sale, what you're really eyeing. I would love to know. I know I can't add any more to my cart at this point, but I would love to add some more to my wish list, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!